More Threads, a brand owned by a former teacher and Black American freedman, use their apparel and more to teach hidden truths and Black American history. More Threads will address the lack of knowledge and negative images in our community. Check out www.morethreads.com to purchase our apparel, read thought-provoking blogs, and more. Sign up to have raw conversations and wear clothing that acknowledges, celebrates, and honors our lineage at www.morethreads.com.
Hello everyone, it's me, Demetra Kaye of the Demetra Kaye Show here on YouTube and a proud contributor of the African Diaspora News channel. If you could please do me a favor and subscribe to all channels and like this video, I would greatly appreciate it. So the Department of Justice is requiring parents of immigrant children who were separated from them at the border during the Trump administration in 2018, they are requiring that the parents undergo a psychological evaluation. Now, in 2021, the Biden administration walked away from settlement talks in regards to how much the parents would receive because, again, they're suing the federal government for the emotional trauma that they and their children experienced. Now, under the Trump administration, about 3,000 children were taken away from their parents at the Mexican border and housed into a different unit. And so they're saying that was very traumatic for everybody involved. Now, it is said that the evaluation that the DOJ wants conducted will focus on emotional, personality, and trauma-based testing. And so the ACLU said this in regards to what Biden is trying to do. It is bad enough that the Biden administration has not provided a meaningful settlement to the families separated under the Trump administration for the brutal treatment they received. But now the Biden administration is using taxpayers' dollars to hire doctors to try and diminish the harm. All right. And so they're saying, Biden is basically playing dirty, maybe trying to delay paying, because if you guys remember that Biden did say, because we heard a lot about it, that the immigrants would probably receive about $450,000 apiece. But then the Biden administration decided, well, that's a bit much. And so some people are saying, well, Biden is again trying to minimize what they actually went through. Now, listen, I would imagine that it is very traumatic to be separated from your parents. They said babies as young as months old who would come to the Mexican border and come over to the United States, they would be separated. And so, there's audio of children crying for their moms and dads and things like that. Again, horrible. It should never happen to anybody in the United States. Now, when are Black people going to get our psychological exam for the horrors that we have been through in this country? Now, we weren't there, but our ancestors was there when they was having babies snatched from them and sold to another plantation owner and a whole host of other horrible things happening to our children and parents. Where's our psychological exam? Where is our settlement check? We've been asking for reparations for the longest, but yet here's the Biden administration that Black people put in office. I say Black people because they couldn't have got there without Black people. Black people put Biden in office, and he's still negotiating, and y'all can be mad at me if you want to, with people who shouldn't be here in the first place. They should not have come over here wrong without documentation in the first place. Again, I'm not saying it's right what happened to those children and those parents, but when are we going to get our head checkup? When are we going to get our reparations check? So again, y'all keep all that in mind. When November comes, when you go into that booth and you need to make a decision on the person that's actually going to help Black people get what everybody else is getting. And that's some sort of a restitution, reparations, and, examinations. Because, if you follow Dr. Joy DeGruy, she would tell you in her series, Post-Traumatic Slave Syndrome, we are not a well people. So we need some psychological evaluation too. And we want to check. So y'all tell me what you think of this. And for more insightful commentary, I should say, please subscribe to this channel and my channel, The Demetra Kaye Show, here on YouTube. Peace.
Hey family, on November 20th through December 1st, 2022, we will have the all-inclusive Kenya trip. Now, a lot of times people have said, hey, Phil, when's the next trip we'd like to go? I want to see Africa for myself, but this is the time to go. Everything will be taken care of. All excursions are paid. You can do monthly payments. You know, they'll have safari and a 6-city tour. You will see Charlie Island, which is something that we did not see last time on the tour. This tour will be 12 days instead of 7 days. So make sure to secure your place on the trip by going to www.wbsvs.com, make your deposit, and then you can start making your payments, and we'll see you in Kenya.